What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an energy shout out for the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, you guys were part of the zodiac lineup last week, which we finished up on Saturday. Okay, this past Saturday, and I feel like you guys had the best energy throughout the week. Okay, you had a few highs and lows, but the energy that I felt primarily while doing your readings was very calm and a little bit more centered than the rest of the signs. Not sure if you have any other signs of if any of the other signs are in your birth chart placement, which doesn't really, I don't count that against anybody as far as because I don't know everyone's birth chart placement. Nonetheless, it's primarily based off of the sign that had the best energy. Okay. So, with that being said, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So, take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, like I said, Gemini, you guys won the energy shout out. It's primarily for the sign with the best energy, and that would be you. Okay. So, we're going to use just 3 decks. We're going to go with the Energy Oracle to see where your energy is currently now. We'll then use the crystal deck to give you a crystal of assistance, okay, whether you be a beginner in spirituality or anything metaphysical, or if you are between intermediate to advanced. This will give us a chance to find an actual crystal that would work for you at whatever specific point or time of need that you need it. Okay, and we are going with the bottom of the deck after we shuffle each one of these decks, and then we'll go with a daily message just to give you a message of support. Okay, so with that being said, I do go ahead and I reshuffle. I've already shuffled the decks beforehand, but I shuffle again on screen so that way you guys can see the whole process. And because these readings are usually specifically kind of short, I try to keep them as short as possible because they are just an energy shout out, and you can consider this as a bonus reading for you, Gemini. Okay, so that being said, this is the last shuffle here, and we're going to cut into threes as I normally do, and we're going to refer to the bottom of the deck for your current energy. Okay, and we'll go into the book as well to get a passage for you. Okay, so Gemini, right now your current energy is in appreciation. Very, very nice. I love seeing this. Okay, appreciation is where your current energy is. Okay, number 15 leading out to 6. Okay, doing some reevaluating probably right now, Gemini, as far as especially if you have been looking at all your readings this week and possibly taking the time to really learn something and gain some perspective, if anything, okay, from your readings this week. So with appreciation, I feel like you not only, it's like you have an appreciation for what you have right now, okay, and from where you've came from, as far as your life as a whole, okay, having an appreciation for yourself and all of life around you. Okay, I would not be surprised if possibly you had maybe some earth in your chart. As you see, this person is holding a rose here. Okay, I'll hold this card up for you, okay, so that way you can really see. And I try not to pay attention to the card up underneath the bottom card of the deck, but you do have cornucopia up underneath here. Okay, so that is a very good sign that your energy is definitely balanced out, Geminis. Okay, and I think I had mentioned cornucopia in one of your readings this week. I just can't remember which one it was. I think it may have been either the Heart's Desire or the Ancestor read. I believe it might have been your word from the ancestors. Okay, but I'm also feeling the possibility of someone coming to you to show you some form of appreciation, Gemini, for just being who you are, your patience, your love, whatever they appreciate you for, I feel like is going to be told to you soon, okay? And so, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the book here and look up appreciation, and we'll read the meaning in there, okay? And I'll hold it up for you guys. It says appreciation, choosing gratitude. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for, and that the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. Okay? So just having some form of appreciation, and like I said, having cornucopia right behind that means that there is a wealth of appreciation, abundance, things of that nature in your life. Okay, whatever you're seeking a cornucopia of abundance in your life for, it is due to come. Okay, but not before you have appreciation for what you have now. Okay, and I think that's where you are right now, and that's a beautiful energy to be in, because like it said, you're not focusing on the lack, you're not focusing on lack of, you're focusing on the value of. Okay, and that's a better place to be than anything. Okay, because that means you're very humble and you're very centered in your thought process with everything that's going on in your life, while the rest may feel like, you know, despair or failure or things of that nature. It's just a sign of things to come. Okay, you have to wait for the flowers to bloom. Again, if you haven't taken the time, Gemini, please by all means go and look at the monthly manifestation for the month of May 2022. I have that available for you to view, because in that video we talk about helping you manifest your goals and your dreams and aspirations, even if it's something just as simple as self-improvement. Okay, and we talk about how April showers bring May flowers. You may have done a lot of crying, Gemini, in April, but the flowers are ready to bloom in May. Okay, you take the time to reevaluate your life, what you are grateful for, what you are appreciative of, and those flowers are meant to bloom in May. Okay, and so flowers can mean figuratively things that are going on in your life specifically for you. Okay, so if you have the time, you can definitely check out that monthly manifestation. I do it every month, usually before the next new moon, as much as possible, or within the month, the following month. So for example, we have a new moon on May 30th. The monthly manifestation will probably come out after that, because I don't want to take residual energy into the month of June from May. Okay, so it will be after that new moon on the 30th of this month. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go into your crystals here to see what crystal would be of support to you, of good assistance to you. Okay, and if you are a beginner with metaphysical work, I suggest you look up handling crystals and what they are used for. It's primarily for the intention set by the user. Okay, you definitely want to make sure that you charge your crystals primarily on the full moon. Not so much on new moons, as that's for like new energy, but you should be working on that yourself, and imparting that new energy on the full moon to your crystals. Okay, you can also use sunlight. Just be mindful of what crystals you use sunlight for, as some of them do have a tendency to fade in sunlight. So some of them may be water soluble, where you can actually rinse your crystals, I would suggest, in distilled water, and let them sit in the water for at least 24 hours at a time. I've soaked crystals. I have some crystals on my Etsy shop that I actually soaked in distilled water for about 3 days, for centering, of course, mind, body, and spirit. And then we go ahead and we take them out, we dried them, and put them back in. And then I took them out specifically at a certain time, 555s, okay, to promote change. Okay, so it's all about your intention of what it is that you are trying to achieve when you're handling crystals. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this one more time and then cut again, just for you guys. So I really want to make sure you get the crystal that you need. And of course, it felt as though the energy changed just a bit. So one additional shuffle does not hurt. Okay, so the crystal that has been chosen for you is at the bottom of the deck here. And that crystal is Hidianite. Hidianite, okay? Very beautiful crystal here. Hidddenite. Hidianite, okay? Very beautiful. It says a variety of spodumene, Hidianite's green aura emanates the warm and fuzzies. If you tap into the stone's frequency and feel the buzz, you might have a big heart. Use it, okay? Those who need it are French existing tiliates, okay, or future trippers, bad romantics, okay? So maybe if you're a hopeless romantic or bad at it, okay, this would be perfect for you, okay? Existentialist, okay, French existentialist, okay, sorry for my bad pronunciation, okay, it is early in the morning for me. Where you should put this is Hidianite, like its cuddly pink cousin, Kunzite, should be aimed at the heart. So this is for your, of course, your heart chakra, if you have not picked that up yet, okay? So you should use this when you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future. Hidianite is down to make the most of every moment. If you're in a rut, call on Hidianite to help you love your way out of it, okay? Calm your happy place, okay? So like I said, when I did your readings this week, Gemini, you had a very calm, balanced energy about you, okay? And maybe you already have Hidianite. If not, you're moving in the sense of Hidianite, okay? So by all means, I would definitely, this helps you to stay balanced, especially when it's referring to matters of the heart, okay? So definitely look into getting this, okay? Very beautiful. So now we're going to go into the daily messages here to get a message of support for you, just a motivating message. And yes, I still shuffle this tiny little baby deck like I would any big deck, which is hilarious to me every time when I do it, but it's just force of habit. Okay, so last shuffle here, we're going to refer to the bottom card after we cut for you guys to get your daily message of support, and this will round out your reading. Okay, I love the pictures on the front as they are very vibrant in color. And Gemini, your message is express your love through your deeds, okay? Express your love through your deeds, okay? So Gemini, you, like I said, you could have some earth in your chart, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? You don't have to, but you might, okay? You are very generous, okay? Or you're in a very generous mood, okay? Because of your appreciation for life right now, okay? So express your love through your deeds. If there is something small that you can do for somebody else, by all means, express your love in that way, okay? I am a gift giver, so I can definitely relate to expressing your love through your deeds, okay? So even if it's something as simple as baking a cake and just, you know, sharing it with family and friends, or I've done stuff like that where I've like baked cookies and brought them into the office of my job, or just provided something to like my mom or something like that, just because. And sometimes doing it through a deed is just as much expressive as saying I love you, okay? And for me, that's something that I strongly believe in. If I feed you for sure and I make it to feed you, then that means that is my love that I'm giving to you, okay? So by all means, express your love through deeds, okay? You can buy somebody their favorite candy bar or whatever the case may be. That is expressing love through a deed, okay? Through your deeds, okay? So with that being said, Gemini, that is all that I have for you guys for your bonus energy shout out, okay? I hope you keep this energy going strong into not only the month of June and the rest of this month, but going forward, okay? So until next month, peace.